Itachi. Itachi is not someone who'd be reckless with this decision. Sure, his cheeks would turn scarlet when you ask. His head would whip to the side so fast that his neck would be in danger of snapping. Drawing one leg up as his entire body shifts towards you on the couch, he would slip 2 fingers into the collars of his t-shirt and tug, desperate for a cool breeze to tame the suffocating heat now creeping down his throat, flushing his chest. His gaze would flicker across your face, hand resting on your thigh, squeezing once. He'd ask, "You sure? You don't want me to wear a condom anymore?" His voice would crack on the word condom, and his blush would darken. Itachi would take a second to clear his throat, glaring at you without any real heat when you couldn't hold back a laugh. "I'm sure, Itachi." You'd readjust your position, mirroring his, and look up at him through your lashes. I need to feel you. All of you." You'd admit, playing with his fingers before lacing them together. The sweet heat building in your belly would remind you of the way it feels to drink a cup of hot chocolate. Itachi's lips would part, and you'd be certain you caught his dick jerking in his sweats. He'd make you wait until you're on some sort of birth control. No surprise babies in this house. Itachi would hold his breath when he pushed his latex-free cock into you for the first time. His eyes would squeeze shut, a shaky exhale of your name spilling from his lips as he bottomed out and fucking came. You'd be able to feel the harsh twitching of his dick as he made you look nothing short of a cream-filled donut. He'd be so embarrassed, ready to apologize, but he'd stop short at the fucked out look on your face. The added slick sensation would turn you on like no other. Cheeks hot to the touch as you begged him to keep going. He'd stay as hard as a rock, rolling you both until you were perched onto his lap. He'd draw his knees up, tangle his fingers with yours, and encourage you to ride me, sweetheart. Come on, take what you need. I'll let you use me until your pretty little pussy is sore. Itachi doesn't have to tell you twice. Wanna be yours, Neji. Neji loves having sex with you, but he'd be a bit paranoid. Neji's uptight. From the outside, you'd never be able to tell how pussy drunk he gets. He's a whiny, breathy mess anytime his cock's inside you. However, he'd also be hyper-aware he could get you pregnant if he's not careful. He wouldn't be opposed to the idea of having a baby with you, but he wouldn't be ready for quite some time. He'd wear a condom, no matter how bad he wants your pussy to squeeze him raw. You would have multiple conversations about it, convincing him to try just putting the tip in. He'd be hooked, to say the least. It'd be by sheer force of will that he doesn't shove his entire cock into your pussy that first time. But it'd also be the very next time Neji swears. Just the tip. When things spiral. The warm ache in Neji's belly would overshadow his concerns. He'd end up knocking your thighs further apart with his knees, bending forward and planting his elbows on either side of your head, leaving just a few centimeters between you. He'd whine, "Baby, I can't handle this temptation any longer. Please, can I feel your pussy?" Put it in, Neji. As long as you pull out, it'll be fine. I promise. You'd lift your hips to take more of him before he could regret it, and Neji would oblige. Your pussy would hug his cock better than in his dreams, and Neji's low, broken moan would light your blood on fire. Neji would straighten up to sit on his knees, grip one of your ankles and haul your leg over his shoulder, allowing the other leg to hang loosely at his hip. He'd bend you in half to deepen the angle, hands resting by your shoulders. Just to tease you both, he'd pull out halfway and push back in at an agonizing pace. Neji would fuck you within an inch of your life, long hair becoming a curtain that hangs you off from the world. Your nails would scratch angry pink lines down his chest, and his cock would start to throb as he towed the line of release. You'd smack his chest, reminding him with a desperate plea, "Don't come inside me, Neji, baby. You gotta pull out." He'd slip his cock free at the last second, letting your body flop to the bed as he stroked his cock. With 3 quick pumps, he'd come all over your belly. Safe to say, this would be Neji's new favorite way to have sex. Sudden lotion, hold your head in deep devotion. Deepest Pacific. Sasuke. Unlike his brother, Sasuke is impulsive. He couldn't deny the thought would cross his mind every now and then, playing with the idea of fucking you raw and seeing his sticky, white cum cover his cock and spill from your pussy. Usually, when he got the urge, he'd jerk himself off. Cool fingers wrap around his warm cock, shivers running down his spine as he stroked himself slowly. He'd come in a heartbeat. It would dull the ache of his desire for a while. Hell, he definitely wouldn't want to have a baby any time in the near future. But soon enough, it'd start to eat at him again. His stomach would clench tight every time you'd have sex, nasty dreams forcing him to wake up hard. That's why, when you begged him to take the condom off, it takes 0 effort to convince him. Your face would be buried in your pillow, ass in the air, and one hand would fist the sheets. The other would twist behind to smack against Sasuke's lean lower belly, pushing at him to wait. He'd be too focused, hands pressing your lower back into a harsh arch, sweat trailing down his temple over his jaw, dripping onto your back. "Sasuke," you'd moan, asking for his attention. "Wait, Sasuke, You'd dig your nails into his belly until he sucked in a sharp breath. "Take off the condom, please." His hips would still, pushed flush to your ass. "What?" he'd ask, already pulling out. "You want me to fuck you raw?" he teased. "So spoiled, princess." You'd roll onto your back, cheeks heated, chest heaving. "Just fucking take it off," you'd demand, reaching to grasp the slippery latex and slide it free. Sasuke would smirk, eyes glued to his dick as it bobs once the condom pops off. Sasuke's jaw would go slack once you stroked his cock, the skin soft and slick from leftover lube. He'd fucking whimper, a noise he'd never made before. When he pushes all the way in, Sasuke's thoughts wouldn't be coherent after that. He'd put your knees to your ears and fuck you until he's come twice and you're squirting onto his pelvis. He would panic the next day, going dizzy with relief when you inform him you started getting birth control shots. Baby, I just wanna be yours, I wanna be yours, I wanna be yours. Kakashi. Kakashi would be asking you if he could hit it raw. For your entire relationship, Kakashi would have it known that he's got a fantasy about giving you a cream pie, for lack of better word. He'd never push you to do something you are uncomfortable with. No, he'd be more than happy to even roleplay the act. There's no denying that Kakashi would truly want to get you pregnant. He'd love to see your belly round with his baby, but he'd be patient and wait for you to give him the go-ahead. However, Kakashi has a loud mouth, and he'd voiced his desires at least every other time you have sex. In the end, the idea would get in your head and become more than appealing to you. When you gave in, it'd be when Kakashi least expected it. It'd be a night when his back is propped up by a couple of pillows near your headboard, calloused hands gripping your ass and guiding the slow roll of your hips. Kakashi would be drilling about how well you ride his cock. Your hands would embrace themselves on his pecs, nails digging into his skin, and Kakashi wouldn't be able to keep his mouth shut. No surprise there. Baby girl, he'd moan, eyes rolling towards the ceiling when your pussy clenches tight. You look so pretty when you ride me. I'm gonna come so hard. You let me knock you up, yeah? I wanna see you swollen with my baby so bad. You'd slap your hand over his mouth to stop the stream of filthy words. Cheeks blistering. Kakashi, you'd say through your teeth, voice pitching higher. Take the condom off. Kakashi's eyebrows would shoot to his hairline, jaw dropping open as the words he'd been waiting for forever to hear sunk in. There's no way in hell you'd have to repeat yourself. He'd shove you off his lap and onto your back, settling between your spread thighs as he all but ripped the condom off. He'd stroke his cock a couple of times before readjusting his weight, taking his time to slide his bare cock back inside you. Kakashi would whine in the back of his throat, pushing your thighs apart until your muscles started to protest. Kakashi! You'd gasp, pushing up to your elbows, fisting the sheets as he railed the shit out of you. Sorry, I can't help myself. He'd pant, not sounding sorry at all. You'd catch a glimpse of Kakashi's shutting gun, whirling, and then he'd be coming before you realized he's close. He wouldn't stop with one round. He'd wring pleasure out of you until your legs turned to jelly. He'd come again after that, making such a mess that you'd both end up in the shower. Hello everyone, thank you for listening to this fanfiction. Sorry, lost my train of thought. But I do hope you enjoyed this fanfiction, or fanfiction / not fanfiction, because I'm pretty sure this is like more headcanons. If you would like me to read more smut, I would be totally willing to do so. But I do know it's really hard to find good fics, so if you have any recommendations, slide them my way, and comment them, please. Yeah, I'm always open to requests, so yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I love you all so much. Have an amazing morning, have an amazing evening, have an amazing afternoon, whenever you're listening, and I'll see you in the next one. Mwah!